First to Canberra, where Julia Gillard is moving to stamp her authority on her fragile government. While promising it'll be inclusive, the Prime Minister says she'll have the final say on all policy, including foreign affairs. Ms Gillard's also facing criticism over the elevation of factional power brokers and other little-known MPs to the new ministry. But she's rejected suggestions that promotions are rewards for those who helped her become leader. Political reporter Dana Robertson.
Winners are grinners.
The Prime Minister watches on.
Like their number one ticket holder, the Bulldogs just held on to claim victory.
I'm pretty good at, nerves of steel.
But the season's not over yet. And Julia Gillard now has to captain a team that includes Kevin Rudd on the front bench.
Kevin and I will be working together, playing those complementary roles.
School?
Despite handing him his preferred portfolio, the Prime Minister's making it clear she won't be giving her predecessor free rein over foreign affairs.
There will be involvement by the Cabinet. Ultimately, of course, I'm the leader.
The night before he was toppled, Kevin Rudd warned his party not to lurch to the right on refugee politics. But now he's responsible for implementing Julia Gillard's key policy change and convincing East Timor to house asylum seekers intercepted by Australia.
What this really means, of course, is that it'll never happen, that the Labor Party will never take firm action on border protection.
Kevin Rudd's been supportive of a regional solution.
But it's not just Kevin Rudd coming in from the cold. To get anything through Parliament, the Prime Minister now has to keep every backbencher happy. And she's promising a bigger say for caucus in policy decisions.
We will design some new structures so people get involved at the ideas generation stage.
But even before her new frontbench is sworn in, Julia Gillard's fending off opposition criticism that she's rewarded half a dozen factional players who helped her roll Kevin Rudd instead of promoting genuine talent. Ms Gillard says she's done both, and that Bill Shorten and Mark Arbib deserve their new jobs.
Bill did a remarkable job as Parliamentary Secretary for Disabilities.
But the explanation for promoting low-profile Senators David Feeney and Don Farrell has been less forthcoming.
What she is completely captive of the factions and the faceless men.
They'll become more visible after they're sworn in on Tuesday. Dana Robertson, ABC News, Canberra.